I'm over here trying to gather my thoughts together and just calm my mind because people, I don't know, I feel like God takes light workers, healers, and put them in areas where it's just toxic, filled with bullshit. Like the video I did earlier about, your neighbors spying and watching and, they gossip, slander. They want to monitor everything you do, but it'd be nice if these people could monitor their fucking kids and not another grown ass adult. Like some of these kids are so fucking bad. It makes no sense. It's like they just so lost, and it's like the parents can't understand why because they too busy out drinking, smoking, having fucking parties every fucking weekend that they can't even see what's going on with their kids or figure out why their kids are behaving the way that they behaving. Like, I just started taking parenting classes because I know I'm not the best in the whole world, but at the same time, it's like while dealing with your own trauma, being a single parent, trying to carry the weight of everything on your shoulders and still, smile and try to do right and just be the best version of yourself you can be. It's not easy, especially when you have constantly testing you. People constantly testing you. It was a situation that happened with my son, and ever since this situation happened, it's like just weird things been happening. And it just goes back to the parents. Like, what are the parents teaching these kids and how are they teaching them if you always partying? It's like I understand why God takes a healer or a light worker and put them in a specific area where the energy could be dark or low vibrational, but at the same time, it's like, damn, can it be like at least five of us to help so we can help each other? Something. God, I'm sure God knows what he's doing. And I know God knows we strong enough to deal with the shit we deal with, whether it's parents, if it's kids, whoever the hell it is. But sometimes it just becomes too much because my kids won't dare go out there to the point where they're disrespecting other adults and going behind the scenes and cursing at adults' windows and stuff like that. Just shit that don't make no sense. Like my parents ain't play that shit. Like you get fucked up for certain things. Like back in the days, I would be scared to even look my mom in her face or say certain shit that I say. Like some of the stuff these kids say, I would be so scared to say it to my parents. Like who's raising these fucking kids? Like where's the discipline? Like why is it that kids 6 year olds, 9 year olds, 12 year olds is outside 8, 9, 10 at night. I don't give a fuck if it's the weekend or not. It's a school night. They outside at 8 at night, running around on bikes, like just doing the most, banging on doors, just rowdy. And it's like, where are the parents? What are the parents doing? The mama and the grandma just driving, like you don't even know what your child is doing in the house or if they are actually in the house. So how can you listen to what a child say or believe that a child is doing something you don't expect them to be doing if you're not there to supervise them? Who's watching these kids? Who's teaching these kids? Like they get away with so much bullshit. My mom would not tolerate half the shit like these kids do. Like, and when my mom do have my kids, it's like my kids know better. It's like you can't be mad when they're adults and they're in and out of jail or they putting themselves in fucked up situations because you was too busy motherfucking partying or running wherever the fuck you running, and you're not taking your time out because you either chasing a man or chasing a fucking woman or whatever stupid ass relationship you so concerned about. I've been there, I've done that. But at the same time, you get older, you're supposed to grow, you're supposed to learn, you're supposed to do better. But what the fuck is you doing at 40 years old, chasing behind a fucking man? That to the point, you can't even focus on your motherfucking kids. I don't get it. I don't get these people. It's just really depressing at times. It's just, it's really draining. I'm not saying anybody is perfect, but at the same time, it's like these people stick together, they stay in crowds, and they encourage bad behavior. Like, you want to take up for somebody that isn't shit, that's not doing the right thing. That's something I just won't respect. If I have a friend and I see them doing some shit that they have no business doing, or if I feel like I could give advice to help that person, because sometimes it's easy to see certain things on the outside than being on the inside. I like taking advice. As long as I know I could trust you, I don't mind taking advice from certain people, not everybody. Because if you ain't got your own life in order, what the fuck I'm taking advice from you for? Like, go get your own shit together. But it's just to the point, like, this one don't like this one because of some bullshit. My friend don't like you, so I'm not gonna like you either. I never did no shit like that in high school and school, period. What the fuck am I doing it now as a whole grown adult with my own motherfucking kids? Like, tell me. Some of these parents act like the fucking children and then they wonder why their kids is out of control. I'm here to send them to boarding school. Spirit play too much. But nah, like these kids need discipline. And I was bless you. I was reading ew. I was reading 5 love languages. I was reading the first I read the couple one, the marriage one, and then I read the singles edition. And it kind of repeats itself, but at the same time it gives a lot of good pointers. And I still haven't read the children one yet, but my parenting classes is helping me being more involved with my kids and trying to understand my kids more. But at the same time, it's like kids need a lot. And when it comes to speaking their love language, it's like you really have to know your child. But how can you know your child if you're always at work? How can you know your child if you never spend time with them? In my parenting class, they ask, do you play with your children? And think about when you was a child, did your parents ever play with you? And it's like, damn, shit is crazy. Not as much as I would like, but I would have liked, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, I need to step up and be more involved with my kids. And I wouldn't mind sharing things with certain people, but with their behavior, the way these people act, it's just like I'd rather not be bothered. I'd rather be by myself and alone, like always, because these people come with too much drama, and you already know once they get too close and they start feeling some type of way about you, or they might feel like you better than them, the first thing they're gonna start doing is hating on your ass. But most of them already doing that shit now. It's like, I don't mind helping somebody that wants the help. But if you don't want the goddamn help, then I ain't got time for your shit. It's just frustrating. I just wanted to say that real quick because these kids is out of fucking control now. And then they tell you you can't beat your own child and you shouldn't put your hands on your own child. Spare the rod, spoil the child. Sometimes these kids need to be disciplined. I'm not saying murder them. A little spanking on the hand or on the butt, depending on the age, like, I don't feel like it's nothing wrong with that at all, because if you hear how these kids talk when their parents is not around, they outside, I don't know, I'm just different. Like, I didn't say certain things. Like, yeah, I did curse, but not to the point like some of these kids. You go outside, all you hear is suck my this and on my nuts this. Like, where the fuck is y'all parents house? Like, where y'all parents at? When they outside, their parents don't even come out and check on them unless they threatening them because they did something. They don't spend no time with these kids. And it's like when I'm trying to spend time with my kids, then they want to come up. And it's like, damn, I'm really trying to spend quality time with my kids. And I can't because now all these other kids is coming over. And then I got to break up their fights. The boys fighting the girls and the little boys telling the girl he's going to slap her. The little girls pushing him. It's just too much. Like, these people don't fucking watch their own fucking kids because they too busy doing Lord knows the fuck whatever. Like, watch your fucking kids. Like, shit is fucking annoying.